Hi everyone and welcome to my Thank Card. It's Friday. Today we'll be making this card. The colour combination is pink Pirouette with soft suede. I've used the Big Butterflies die and I've stamped on Naturals Ivory cardstock with the Elements of Style stamp set. And then I've used the Beau Chateau paper, which has Elements of Style stamping on it as well. And I've just used some Victoria lace, some linen thread to tie it, sponged everything here with crumb cake, and ran through the pink Pirouette cardstock in the Big Shot vintage wallpaper. So let's get started making this beautiful card. Okay, so I've got soft suede cardstock. All I've done is I've cut my 12 by 12 and got 4 cutouts out of it. So this is an 8 by 4 inch, and then you can see here I've ran through the pink Pirouette cardstock through the vintage wallpaper embossing folder. I've got my crumb cake ink and a sponge that I just ink up, and I've just lightly sponged over the top just so it does the pink out a little bit, and it also raises the image up. It makes it stand out a little bit more. As you can see here, now the image becomes a little bit more prominent. You can see that there. See how that's changed the image? Okay, so all I've done is ran through the Big Shot, the Big Butterflies die here, and I have got my Elements of Style stamp, ink it up with crumb cake, ink it up nice and good, and just get that on the stamp. Stamp it on the cardstock, and again where you've missed it so it's all covered like that. Okay, now the 2 butterfly dies that I've cut out from my Big Shot is going to be sponged out with crumb cake. So just sponging that all around. Just need to be a little bit more careful because it tends to get flimsy when you put it through the Big Shot. Like that. Okay, and then the same with this cutout. So this paper here where I've got this from is the Beau Chateau paper, which is lovely vintage look paper. It's got soft suede and pink Pirouette, beautiful colours. This one's got a little bit of Marina Mist on there through on the flower. Alright, so getting my card so you can see, I have used glue dots to adhere that together, and then just use my Victoria lace, beautiful vintage style lace, and my linen thread to tie a knot over the top to create like antennas. So I'm just going to get a glue dot to help adhere the lace down. So I've folded the lace in half, and then I'm just trying to swing that up like that. Okay, so getting my linen thread, and just tying a couple of knots. I'll zoom in so you can see it. getting some ribbon scissors and tying that up like that, and then just so that there is the butterfly for that element there. Now, using the For You sentiment in that same stamp set, I'm going to stamp on Naturals Ivory cardstock. I'll be using soft suede ink, and I'll be stamping the sentiment For You and using my 1-inch punch. I'm just going to punch that out. I'm going to punch using the same 1-inch in punch out a soft suede cardstock. Okay, now before I adhere that down, I'm just going to use my nail just to fold up the sentiment, just to make it all rough around the edges. You can use scissors, whatever you can find that sharp, that helps create that look. Okay, so I'm just going to like that. Alright, okay, and then I just use my snail just to adhere that down. I want to see some of the soft suede behind it, so that's why I'm just rolling that around like that. Okay, so let's start putting this card together. Using my snail, I'm going to adhere the vintage Wallpaper pink Pirouette cardstock down like that. Adhere the flower down, the butterfly down like that, and then if you want, you can just let the wings go up a little, and using my dimensionals, dimensionaling the sentiment just down the bottom like that, lift up like that. Alright, that's just a little card, but it's a nice vintage card using the Elements of Style stamp set and the Beau Chateau paper, which coordinates with the stamp set. So I hope you enjoy this card, and look out for my Tuesday store tips where I'll be showing you another heat embossing technique. Thank you.